Your state is facing the most severe water shortage crisis ever, but residents aren't taking it seriously and refuse to conserve. That is a problem. I guess when the water runs out, they'll have no choice. That's what you're trying to prevent? I'm glad to hear it. But while the northern part of the state has cut back its water usage by about 4%, the populous southern part has increased water consumption by more than 25%. To what do you attribute the difference in mindset? You have no idea? I remember the big drought when I lived in your state 40 years ago. The government built an aqueduct to transport water from the north to the south. Then they required northerners to cut back on their water consumption by 50%, while southerners only had to cut back 10%. Maybe policies over time have encouraged southern residents to believe they really don't have much to worry about. That was a long time ago. No one else remembers that far back. But doesn't 80% of your rainwater flow into the Pacific Ocean? And wasn't it just a few years ago that you diverted 1 trillion gallons into the sea to save an endangered fish? There used to be more water so you could afford to waste 80%? And if you start letting fish go extinct, then you'll be facing starvation rather than drought. I'm not sure that's the best characterization of the problem. Anyway, isn't most of the water used by industries which aren't being asked to cut back at all? Doesn't that mean that even if residents cut back according to government guidelines, it would barely make a dent in the crisis? It doesn't matter what the numbers say. It's all about intentions and optics. Well, the optics don't look too good. Maybe the root issue has nothing to do with water at all. Maybe it's about policies that encourage irresponsible behavior and breed mistrust of government. I'm being typical? In what way? People like me always blame the government for problems rather than holding the people accountable for their actions. Well, you might have a point there. One issue I will definitely hold the people accountable for is the government they elected into office.